Hi, Geek Girls. Hi, my name is Anna.
And I'm Peyton.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back with a very exciting comeback reaction, and we will be reacting to the final installment of Taemin's Never Gonna Dance Again trilogy with his leading song, Idea.
So, obviously, we have watched the teaser for this one as well, and if you have seen this channel, you saw that we reacted to the first two installments of this, so now it's all ending. Let's go?
Let's go!
Ominous. Oh. This is so much brighter than the other two. You just look so confused. So I take that back.
Never mind. This dancing itself, though, is a lot, like, edgier, I guess, than his usual style, because he's usually super fluid, like, the whole time.
I mean, yeah. The music video and song. Now the song is as well.
The people with all of the makeup and stuff are reminding me of, like, the Capitol in the Hunger Games. Like, the crazy makeup. And now he's in the forest and it kind of looks like a firebird.
Whoa.
Playing with the smoke was really cool.
Oh, emphasizing the That's so jarring.
The switch?
Because it's reflected in the music video shots right now. Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah. Right, like he's wearing blue, it's all white, yeah.
But then now, yeah.
With the lightning, oh my god.
Yeah, how it had the ominous red tone lighting and then now it's all like thunder lightning. The shot with the fire is really...
That one?
Aw.
Oh. Oh. That was cool. Is that it?
Finally, I open the eyes doesn't translate well into what he actually... It's a different meaning.
The first point is a clarification about my surprise for him doing this sort of style in his solo stuff, because it wasn't that I was taken aback, like, oh, like I've never seen him do this style before, but when I think about his more recent solo stuff, especially the first two installments of this trilogy, it's a lot smoother, and so I was expecting it to be like a continuation of that, and then it was so edgy, and I like really liked seeing that on him because it shows how versatile he is, but it was kind of a surprise. And I was a little shocked because I figured as part of a trilogy it would have been a little bit more connected, and at first it didn't make sense to me, but the more I watched it and the more I thought about it, the more it all fits together and like fills in all the puzzle pieces so it's a complete trilogy. A couple of other points. So the first one, I thought the first pre-chorus was really like breathtaking, like had you on the edge of your seat, because it's a lot of different isolations, like when he says silhouette and he moves his foot and then it kind of travels up his body, or he says voice and he like moves his head like he's hearing it. And it just has this effect when you take it all together rather than just as movement by movement, where it puts you a little bit on edge and you're like waiting for the chorus drop or something, because it's mixed with his voice and the music and all of this, and it just is such a good effect. And then the difference between the two parts where he's doing the idea and he's like drawing out the ah, and the first do you know what? Help me, Anna, help me.
My idea.
Yes, thank you. That part. The differences between the first time he does that and the second time he does that are so striking, because the first time he does that, Anna even pointed out in the music video reaction, he's in second position and he's doing this, and it's like super hard-hitting, super edgy, and it's emphasizing the breaks in what he's singing. But then the second time he does it, he's literally doing body rolls and it's continuous, and it's like emphasizing the fluidity and the smooth, like it's one idea. And it's just so interesting because they emphasize the same part of the song in a completely different way and have a completely different impact, and it's just such good choreography that they're able to do that. But also, when I was thinking about it in context of the music video, I was like, oh, this part of the dance has the same effect as the bright parts and the dark parts in the music video, even though the song itself is the same. It's not like the song has changed brighter for one of them. Best example, Stairway to Heaven, very bright, like he's wearing blue, it's silky, the dancers then are kind of dressed as angels, like super bright. But the visuals of the music video also change when it switches to the chorus and it has that like darker feeling. And that's like same scene, they start showing the lightning behind them and the lights darken a little bit. And that is the effect that the choreography gives. The more edgy, hard-hitting one that's emphasizing the breaks gives you that feeling of like, oh, this is darker, like there's something like a little bit off here. But when he's doing the body rolls and it's more fluid and it's emphasizing it as one full idea, it feels a little brighter. So that's the effect that it gives. And then just, I could talk about Taemin's musicality all day, and so I won't do that because I've already talked for a really, really long time. But like this song especially, I think because it does have more of the hard-hitting movements, really highlights his musicality, and I was just like starry-eyed the whole time I watched it. And if you couldn't tell, I really liked it, so Anna's turn.
So, disclaimer before I make my comments is that I'm not sure if you've been able to tell, but I'm still like very much half awake, half asleep right now. So any comments that I make, please take with a grain of salt. Meanwhile, Peyton was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like so awake right now. Obviously, I need to talk about how the song keeps switching back and forth between like these not necessarily like bright, but lighter, sweeter sections versus the more like edgy, hard, verging on like really intense dubstep sections. Not gonna lie, the very beginning, because it starts off with like the sweet section, when I first heard it, it reminded me of like View because of like the bright synths in the background. It's kind of like that soft EDM sound sort of that more recent SHINee has been. Anyways, the first time it switches to the pre-chorus, that's when in the music video, it's the first time they show the shot of like the forest with the very bare trees, and it starts off with Taemin by himself in the middle. That shot in particular in the music video, I know in the reaction I talked about the one with like the flames, but this one instead stuck out to me the most because it's, I think, perhaps the only time in the music video where what you're seeing and what you're hearing don't really reflect each other. Because during that time, the pre-chorus is playing, which is like the sweet section, but the music video is showing the really ominous bare trees and him all by himself. So I was like, what is this disconnect? But I thought that was really cool. But to talk about shots that do line up with what you're hearing, the first time the sky, heaven, Stairway to Heaven shot shows up, I love the piano line that plays in the background. It's really beautiful. But also there are these background harmonies happening as well that are like harmonizing and creating chords instead of harmonizing with the melody that he's singing instead. But also at the end of one of the lines for the background harmonies, it goes like I'll be or I-D. I can't tell exactly which one it is. The way that the part is being re-emphasized reminds me of the way where it does that similar thing in the chorus section, which I'm pretty sure is like an intentional choice because it's like similar themes throughout one continuous song piece. But specifically for that re-emphasize part, talking about it vocally, I know it doesn't sound that complicated to do, but if you want it to actually sound good and be sung with musicality, that takes a lot of core strength. You don't want to do that with your throat because you're not just pausing it, you're re-emphasizing it every single time it comes back in. It's not like a dotted line, it's more like a boom, boom. And when you were making your comment about like how the dance the first time versus the second time reflects like the two sides of the song, I was like, oh my god, it's kind of reflecting like the two different ways that you sing that as well, because you do want it to sound like continuous, but you're re-emphasizing every single time. The dance the first time like emphasizes like the one way, and then the second, like, yeah, you know what I mean. So I thought that was really cool. The last thing that I want to say was talking about his musicality and singing again. I don't know why, I feel like I'm feeling the song in 8/8 instead of 4/4, specifically because of the one section where he goes like da 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 da. I don't know what the words are, because it feels like it's emphasizing like every single eighth note, so like the one beat, but then also the musicality of that, because it's not just going da 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 da, it's da 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 da. You know, it's like a wave of emotion that you're going through. Anyways, that's all I had to say. I clearly have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm half awake, sorry. Peyton, do you want to TLDR?
Sure. As the more awake of the two of us. TLDR, Taemin, Never Gonna Dance Again Act 2 is out now with the title track Idea. If you could not tell, we both really liked it. Not a surprise at all. It's Taemin. He is a master, like amazing at everything. And it was just such a good finale to an epic trilogy, and it just really showed off how versatile he is as an artist, especially when you think about it as the three parts all together. So yeah.
That being said, if you enjoyed this reaction and our comments hopefully made sense to you, and also love Taemin and this trilogy, then please leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell,
Ding!
and bye!
Bye!